seems like everyone in the hockey world is talking about stud goalie prospect Devon Levi. And after his first few games in the NHL, it's clear to see why he's getting all this hype. And not only has his play on the ice been stellar, but it's also his confidence off the ice that he's shown in interviews and his unorthodox methods in-game that are already starting to make him a fan favorite. The Buffalo Sabres fan base has been starving over the last decade or so for a team and players to rally around. And this year, everything is finally seeming to fall into place. From the emergence of Tage Thompson developing into a superstar, to the resurgence of Jeff Skinner as a big-time producer, Alex Tuch bringing some new energy and having a career year, Rasmus Dahlin blossoming into one of the best young defensemen in hockey, the young guns Cousins, Quinn, and Peterka all showing fantastic potential, and now Levi being what seems like the final piece of the puzzle to help bring the Sabres back into the playoffs for the first time in a long time. And it could even happen this year. Goalies in hockey usually have a reputation for being a little different, and Devon Levi seems to be no exception. Instead of going to the bench during commercial breaks, Levi skates a few laps around the ice, and then gets into a meditation position that is apparently inspired by one of he and his dad's favorite scenes in Star Wars. In his post-game interviews after his first NHL win against the Rangers, you can just see the excitement in his face, and of course in the way he answers questions. He also clearly loves being a goaltender and seems to love the pressure of playing in the big moments of games. Mentioning how the third period was his favorite part of the game and how he wanted the Rangers to test him on the power play and get shots on net. Also how much he loved the moment when Artemi Panarin had a one-on-one chance on him late in the game. Levi played excellent in his first two games for the Sabres, stopping 65 of 69 shots against the Rangers and then Panthers. Last night was a bit of a wild game for Buffalo against the Wings. Levi unfortunately let up 6 goals, but the team got the shootout win, and if you watch the game or the highlights, you'd know a bunch of the goals Detroit scored were not Levi's fault. 2 of them coming on the power play, one off of a point shot that went off of his own defenseman and in, and another that was a blatant turnover by his own defenseman that he had no chance on. And again, after the game, Levi was just happy the team won, acknowledged that the NHL is the best league in the world, and pucks are going to go in, and also mentioned he embraces the adversity and challenge. I can't get enough of Devon Levi right now, and I think the city of Buffalo feels the same way, seeing as his jersey apparently sold out the night of his debut. The Sabres still have a slight chance of getting into one of those final wildcard spots, but with 4 teams fighting for the last 2, they will need one of the teams above them to slip up, and will also likely need to win each of their last games. Levi is clearly ready for the challenge, and whether they make the playoffs this year or not, that kid has the right mindset and will very well be a huge part of the team's turnaround for years to come. Let me know another goalie prospect who has gotten as much hype as Devon Levi is right now, and also if you think the Sabres will sneak into the playoffs or not.